In Activity 9, Making a Measuring Tool, students turn blank meter sticks into measuring tools calibrated in same-sized but non-standard units, plastic spoons. Students first use their spoon rulers to measure classroom objects. They then make predictions about the sizes of other objects. From the kit, you will need Activity Sheet 9, washable markers in green, blue, and red, blank meter stick, plastic spoons, and a primary ruler and transparent tape. You will also need to provide large and small paper clips. To prepare for the activity, make a copy of Activity Sheet 9 for each student. Assemble a demonstration meter stick. Use a green marker to draw a line at one end of the blank meter stick, indicating the start measuring or 0 point. Use washable markers for marking and numbering the rulers so the meter sticks can be reused. To prevent smudging, seal the marks by covering the ruler with a long strip of transparent tape. In Step 4, students will make their own rulers. If you wish to save class time, you may instead make all of the spoon rulers for students ahead of time. To begin the activity, point to the class height chart and remind students of its use. Review that tallness or height is a measure of length above the ground, and remind students that when they use their feet and paper clips to measure the rug and strip of construction paper, the measurements included 2 parts. Ask students, what are the 2 parts of a measurement? Students should respond with a number and the name of a unit, for example, 9 paper clips or 3 teacher feet. Make sure students understand that a measurement of length, width, or height tells how many of each unit an object is long, wide, or high. Next, hold up a spoon and ask, do you see anything in our classroom that you think is about 1 spoon long? Students may suggest a marker, a book, a plant, or a picture. Distribute a copy of Activity Sheet 9 to each student. Point out the picture of the spoon and have students draw something beside it that is about 1 spoon long and record the length 1 spoon long. Tell students that you want to measure a longer object. Ask, how can we measure a longer object in spoon lengths? Students may suggest lining up a number of spoons or somehow connecting the spoons as you did with the paperclip chains. Show the class a blank meter stick. Tell them they will make a ruler, a tool with same-sized units used to measure length, width, and height. Students may recall that you used the linked paper clips as a paperclip ruler. Remind students that a tool is something that makes work easier. Next, demonstrate how to mark off spoon lengths. Lay the spoon bowl side down on top of the blank meter stick, with the tip of the handle at the green line you drew at the very end. With a blue marker, draw a line on the blank stick at the other end of the spoon, where the bowl is. Lift and move the spoon so the tip of the handle lines up with the line you just drew. Continue marking off spoon lengths until a whole spoon length no longer fits. Draw a red line after the last unit marker and number the units in order from the green line, 0, to the red line, 7, writing the numbers just before each line. Give each team a blank meter stick, a plastic spoon, and a blue marker, and have them begin to mark off spoon lengths. Circulate among the teams, helping students mark off and number the units. As each team's ruler is completed, draw a red line at the last unit mark. Note that the green and red lines help students know where to begin and end measurements, and that the spoon rulers will be about 7 spoons long. Ask the class, what are some of the things in the classroom that we could measure with our spoon rulers? As the students name objects, have them predict how many spoons long or high they think the object is. Tell students that when we predict, it is similar to guessing, but to predict is to guess based on information we already know. Explain further that in science, a prediction is a statement describing an expected outcome based on information, experience, or previous knowledge. Make sure to record the students' predictions. Next, select an object and choose a team to use their ruler to measure it, beginning at the green 0 point. Round up to the nearest whole spoon length. Next, have students measure a few different objects and compare student predictions with actual measurement. Have students complete their activity sheets and fill in the measurement data for one of the objects measured as a class. After students complete their activity sheets, ask, why would we use a spoon ruler instead of a lot of spoons to measure? Students may answer that they were only given one spoon, or that the spoon ruler was easier and faster than lining up many spoons. Emphasize to the class the ease of use, consistency of units used, and accuracy when measuring and comparing using this new tool. To conclude the activity, collect and store the spoon rulers for use in the next activity. Return the rest of the materials to the kit. Keep the class height chart posted. For science background, reinforcement activities, curriculum connections, and information about the Delta Science readers, please consult your DSM Teacher's Guide.